play, just cut it out.
Okay, we're gonna cut that out.
Hey guys, welcome. Cut that out.
I'm not cutting that out. Welcome to the video. We're actually gonna keep that in. Yeah, we are. Okay, so we're gonna talk about how we met and our feelings and pretty much the last 4 years of our relationship.
It hasn't been 4 years just
Okay,
yet,
it'll be 4
but
years in May. Better?
man, time flies.
God, don't say that. Okay, how did we meet?
That's on you. You get that part of the story.
Oh, do I really?
Yeah.
Okay, we met on a dating website. I think you sent me the first message.
Yeah, I think I sent you, hey, what's up? Do you want to talk or something like that?
No.
Don't want to, my knee hurts.
Yeah, he sent the first message, and I think it took me at least a couple hours to reply to you. And
I think it
then,
was the next day.
yeah, there was like either a couple hours or the next day.
I was like, well, she ain't that interested.
And then from there, we talked for like,
Well, we messaged back and forth on there for about a week, and
Mhm.
then I gave you my cell phone number.
I gave you my cell phone number,
well,
and then you gave me yours.
somehow we arranged each other's cell phone numbers because at the time I didn't have unlimited data, so it was
Yeah.
cheaper.
And I didn't
to-
either. So, and we talked for like 3 weeks, back and forth.
And then you came down to the house.
No, let's get this fact straight. He calls me.
Well, Mom and Dad were going out of town.
No, it was that weekend. They were still there. That next week is when they went out of town.
Yeah, but that's what I was saying. They
So,
were going out of town, so I had to
He
come
calls
out.
me. He's like, oh, I have a question. You say you want to meet up and blah, blah, blah. Well, why you come to my house? And I was like, okay.
Well, I wanted you to get to know my dog because you were dog sitting for me. I mean, if you and her got along.
Yeah.
Which, that is a big reason we're together. You and her got along.
Yeah. We pretty much set like the standard when we first started dating that if our animals don't like you, then it's not going to work out type of situation because our animals mean the world to us. And if it wasn't going to work out, that's the reason, most likely the reason why when we first started dating.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, it wasn't just the night for like one night going down there. It was a freaking whole entire week. Like the week that he was off, he called me that Wednesday, I think, that when he was going to work, and that Thursday I went up to your house.
Yeah.
And it legit was the day that he was going back to work when I came back home.
And you slept on the couch.
I slept on the couch
Yeah. Well.
for the first I slept on the couch for like the first week that we were together, and then when I went back up to babysit the dog is when we slept in the same bed.
Yeah. Yep.
I respect for his mother. That's a disclaimer. I respect his mother completely. Like, I love her to death, and she's like a mother to me, so I think after 4 years, that's a good thing. Okay, so when did we meet? What day did we start dating?
Didn't we just do this on the other video?
We started dating on May 30th, and that's when we met. Where did we meet?
Cambridge.
No.
We didn't.
Well, we went by Byesville.
Where did we meet in Byesville?
Apartments.
Oh yeah, where your dad was living at
Yeah.
the time. Yeah.
And he
I
would
thought-
not tell me what type of car he was driving.
Nope, I just wanted directions.
Mhm.
I couldn't help it. I liked my car. I wanted to make a grand entrance.
And legit, he didn't tell me what type of car until he was legit pulling up. He goes, by the way, I'm in that red Mustang.
It wasn't nothing fancy. It was like 2000. What was it again? 2015.
I don't know.
We met in 2015.
And it was
It was like a 2010.
Yeah.
It was a 2010.
So it was a nice cherry red Mustang. Just putting that out there.
I had it. I traded it in recently.
Yeah. So what was your first impression of me? Like, straight up. Like, when you first met me.
Oh Lord, there's trouble.
Seriously.
I don't know. I don't remember stuff like that.
Did you,
We're
like,
still dating.
Fall in
so-
love with me first off? Or did you, like, she's cute or something? Or...
Well, I definitely didn't think you were ugly. I can tell you that much. If that was the case, I'd have still been a gentleman and
He
took
was
you out.
seriously nervous. Like, he was shaking. Because he didn't believe that I was the person that I was on the pictures.
Yeah, that was the first time I'd ever been
He
on a
literally
dating
didn't
website.
think I was the person I was in these pictures. And he told me multiple times, I don't think it's you. And I'm like, trust me, it's me.
I did do the, hey, can I get a picture? Hey, can I get a different picture?
Yeah,
Just to
he
make
literally
sure you
texted
weren't.
me like for 2 days straight about, can I get a picture? So literally every 10 minutes I was getting like that text message about getting a picture, and I would send it to him just to send it to him.
Well, I mean, it was like, you know, when people do that whole take a cute girl's picture and then pretend to be her, and I'm like, well, she can't have that many if it's not actually her.
Sorry guys, Cream's in heat right now, and Snowflake's gonna be in the video.
You
So,
know, snowflake butt.
sorry guys, I have cats. So, do you want to explain to me what I had to go through my first time I met you? What I had to go do the first time?
You had to meet some people. But we'd already pretty well figured out that we were going to date. I'm like, well,
we figured we drove this hour and a half drive, and we legit talked the whole entire time. And by that time, we knew that we were probably gonna date.
and that really wasn't a, hey, you got to meet these people.
No.
That was a, hey, I have to go to the firehouse and do some stuff.
And he's
You're
like,
going to
you
meet
can,
people
yeah.
there at the firehouse.
And he told me I didn't have to get out of the car. He said I could stay in the car if I wanted to, or and meet them at the house, or I could just come in and meet them then. And I was like, well, screw it, might as well just meet them now.
Yep. And the funny thing was, when I find somebody some sort of attractive, I tend to get blinders on. So I'm like, you got to meet these 3 people that I respect their
Which
opinion.
is the very hardest part. It was his mother, his Aunt Delilah, and
No.
Brittany. Was it Aunt Dawn?
No,
It was Brittany. Brittany was there. And your mother.
Well, no, Mom and Brittany were there because
Oh gosh, Brittany was there.
they were
Sorry,
at
Brittany. Just disclaimer. I love you, girl.
they were at the firehouse anyways.
Yeah.
The 3 people gauntlet that you had to meet them was my mom, my cousin Missy.
Oh God. And Missy met me, and I remember her turning to Jackson and go, I love her. All I did was say hi to Missy. Like, that's just all I did.
I can't remember who the third one was. The third one could
BJ.
have been a couple people.
BJ.
No.
I had me BJ too, and I think me and BJ pretty much fell in, we bonded right
Well,
off the bat.
Well, he
Yeah.
it was another woman, but I can't remember who it was.
It's pretty much his cousins.
Because they like, my family can pick out, like, oh Lord, here's this woman is nuts, what are you doing? Because sometimes I can't.
And pretty much when I met them, they literally, all their worries went away, I think. Because legit, I was babysitting the dog the next week, and his mom trusted me enough to sit there while they were at work taking care of their beloved dog. So that should tell you.
Well, we kind of threw you out in the middle of the woods. If you were going to steal stuff, you'd have had a long walk, and I'd
Yeah.
probably caught you on the way back from
Yeah.
work.
Okay, so pretty much I met his family, then we went back to the house. And what did Abby do that you were like, holy shit, she doesn't do this?
She did warm up to you.
Pretty much, she ran
Pretty
up to
fast.
me and wanted loving, and this dog does not do this.
Well, after she barked at you for 10 minutes.
Yeah, but after that, she was on the couch, and I couldn't let her go. I can't even tell you.
And the Abby has the thing where people come in, sit down, and not do, and then just sit there, and it doesn't. She'll chill.
Yeah.
But if you get up to move around, like to go to the bathroom or something, she's making sure everybody knows that the stranger's going to the bathroom.
Yeah, and she didn't do that with me.
Yeah,
She legit.
didn't do that.
She didn't. So we pretty much slowed our relationship down. Like, we wanted to take it slow pretty much through the whole entire, I think the first year of our relationship. Pretty much. And, we did kiss the first, I think we didn't kiss until, the first, the 4th day or something.
Well, I mean, you were sleeping in my bed. I mean, we didn't do anything really super
No.
adult for a while.
Yeah, it was 5 months, 7 months. But was the first kiss magical, or you were like, eh? I remember it from his point of view.
Well,
but
my first thought was when we were kissing was, oh Lord, does my breast stink? Because I was thinking, this girl's cute. she is into me. If my breath stinks, this thing could go sideways quick. And we're kissing, so it was kind of too late for mints or Tic Tacs now.
Do you remember, like, when I first came up there, like, I was sick, and I still came up, and I was like, I'm sick, and I wasn't contagious. Like, I was just, like, my emotions were shot completely. Like, I cared about him, I'm going to meet him, my emotions were completely shot. And I was, like, sick to my stomach. Like, I had, like, my stomach was hurting, and yet I still came up and met him. Like...
Yeah, I can remember that somewhat. Yeah, you were...
And I met his parents wearing, like, booty shorts. And, like, that black shirt I had.
Well, it wasn't really what you consider booty shorts nowadays, where the bottom of her butt cheeks was hanging out. She actually had legs in her shorts. Yeah. It wasn't that terrible.
Okay. So how quick did we... Okay, so you dropped me off, like, a week later. Yeah. You dropped me off a week later, back out, like, we went to Walmart, and my mom picked me up from Walmart. And then I think we got the call, like, the next day and said, hey, could you actually wash Abby? Mom thinks it's a good idea, and she trusts you. And then I pretty much you met the cats that weekend.
They were taken off for a week, going on the adults only trip, which we were both adults, but they needed somebody to watch the dog, and I had to work.
It. Anyways. And then, so he on his week that he was working, he came and picked me up, and he doesn't do this. And I can tell you how, like, he actually trusts me, wanted me there. And he met the cats.
Mm-hmm.
Snowflake does not like people, like, whatsoever.
Especially of the male variety.
Yeah, and she loved Justin. Sorry, Snowflake's, like, getting in his bag, actually. Snowflake. I will try to get a picture of this and, like, post it on Facebook about what she was doing while
my phone's over there.
While we're making this video. So he met the cats, and Snowflake hates men. Like, hates men. And next thing I know, she's already off of the bag. She comes pretty much running up to him and loving on him. And pretty much I told him, like, my biggest fear was Snowflake actually not liking him sooner. Like, not liking him at all. Oh my goodness. And she instantly loved him. Of course, Snickers, like, wanted you to pick him up as soon right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
They knew that this was Daddy. Pretty much.
I've come to realize that one of your things that you don't particularly you didn't know right off the bat was that I'm a pretty big video gamer.
Yeah, I didn't know how big he was until we got up there. Until still to this day, sometimes it drives me berserk. Like, pay attention. No, he's like, I'm like, I just want to hug or something. No, get away. I'm like, freaking hug.
I do not stiff arm you.
You pretty much just ignore me.
But there has been times where I'm in the middle of something and it's like, okay.
So he met my cats, and he instantly pretty much loved my cats. Right off the bat.
I don't dislike any animal though.
No, but he pretty much knew how Snowflake was, and wanted to give her more attention than Snickers, which Snickers did not like.
About the only thing I'd have freaked out if you had was a snake. I'm pretty good with
we're never gonna have snakes. We talked about having a farm when we an inside farm when we get our house put together.
And more like hey, it's out in the yard type thing.
Yeah, like rabbits and stuff. We're not having like cows or sheep or any of that crazy stuff. I think your mom will kill us.
Though I do like having a couple house pets. So.
Yeah, we're probably when the cats pass away and when Addie passed away is when we're probably gonna get another set of animals. It's just we're waiting till.
I'm not waiting for that. I'm not looking forward to that.
Yeah, we're not looking forward to that, but we're not adding any more animals until that situation. Because both of our animals, sets of animals, are very protective over me and their dad.
And Abby's spoiled.
And she's super spoiled. So the next thing we're gonna have to do is introduce them together, and we're gonna see how well that works.
And.
So
that's gonna be interesting.
That's gonna be about a year or so from now. Hopefully, maybe a little sooner with the news. It's just depending on what we're gonna do, and then we're gonna spin it later on in this video. Okay. Who said I love you first?
Well, I definitely wasn't jumping the gun on that one. That's one of those things that you say I love you first to a girl, and she's like, ooh, he's moving way too fast. So I just sat back and let you come into it at your own pace.
Okay, do you remember how quick we said it?
It's like a month.
We said a month into our relationship.
Yeah.
And we pretty much, I asked him, like, because I was feeling that way, and I for a while, I haven't felt that way for a very, very, very long time. I know that's the thing with you.
I just wasn't interested in anything like that for a while.
Yeah. And pretty much, like, I was like, hey, do you like me more than, like, do you like me more than, like, just like? And you said, yeah, I think. You said yes. So he said, I think. He said yes. And then I kind of whispered it, and he's like, what? Like, he wanted, I knew what he was doing. Like, he wanted me to say it again so he could actually hear it louder.
Yeah, I didn't want to just be imagining things.
Yeah, so I said it, and then he said it. And till this day, he still doesn't believe that I said it first. He's like, I
pretty much just said, yeah, you did.
Okay. I gotta read what I said. Okay. So, we're pretty much far along into a relationship.
Hmm?
So, we're pretty much far along into a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Some people have been asking this, and I don't really want to answer it. But have we ever thought about breaking up? Have we ever had fights enough that we were about to break up or stuff like this?
Not in the last couple of years.
Not in the last couple of years. But 6 months into our relationship, we had a huge, huge fight about kids. I'm gonna put that out there. We did.
Yeah.
And we've been working through that, and we've come to the concept that if we do have kids, it happens. Like, we're not gonna take precautions of us not having kids. Like, besides the thing that we are using right now.
I really didn't realize we were putting this on this video. So.
But that's pretty much what that argument was about.
Well, we had one a little later on that I can't remember what it was, but it was a couple years into it.
Yeah, and it was bad. Like, when we fight, at our house, when we fought, it was bad. Like, we barely fought anyways, but when we had an argument, it was to the point, like, we were screaming at each other. And now I think we do a lot better than we used to. Way better. We won't hang up the phone. We won't leave. We won't. Pretty much, we will sit there and talk it out now.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm not gonna say we don't get angry at each other. We don't scream, but we do. But
Yeah.
sorry, if you hear,
On
he's never seen a cat in heat, so this is like the first experience he's pretty much dealing with it.
more like she's high. She's running on. Oh yeah, that feels good.
Okay, but I think we do a lot better now than we did. I think it's actually a lot better than it was like a couple months ago too. Because we had an argument a couple months ago, and then that's when we fully decided, like, if we're gonna begin this forever, we have to figure out how to talk to each other.
Well, that's what we've been trying to do, is get to know each other's idiosyncrasies so we don't set each other off or make each other uncomfortable.
Yeah, and it's very hard because sometimes I don't know what's going to trigger me. Because I have bipolarness and I have depression, all this different stuff. And he knows, and I think you've gotten a lot better to figure out, like, oh, she's about to flip.
I generally just step away and let you have your space.
Yeah, you've gotten a lot better the last couple of years. Like, the last couple of months, he's really, like, we're arguing, and then he can tell now. I thought he can actually tell better than what you used to.
Yeah.
Because once I start raising my voice, he's like, fuck this, I'm going.
or yeah.
Or we're gonna talk really nice. Like, he stays pretty calm. Like, he does. When I'm going off, he stays calm. When he's going off, I try to stay calm. But I think we got a lot better at that because us both screaming at each other is not gonna get us anywhere.
Yeah, pretty much.
So we got a lot better at that than in the last couple months. In the last couple years, we've gotten better. I know that one time that Minnie texted me, she's like, don't break up with Justin.
They probably don't know who Mindy is.
Mindy's his cousin. His cousins, like, love the crap out of me, and I love them too. Like, they're like my family. After 4 years pretty much being together, his family is pretty much my family. I get texts and calls from Missy and Mindy. When are you coming up again? Because they miss me, and I miss them too. So, and he's jealous because his family texts me a lot more than they text him.
No, I just listening. I'm just listening.
Okay. What is our plans for the future?
We're going to Mexico in September.
Yes. Other than that,
I tend to just go from goal to goal, which goal now is go to Mexico.
what's our next big goal? Like, big goal besides traveling? What's our next big thing we're going to be doing? Hopefully next year or so.
You really want to move in together.
Mm-hmm. But we're not just moving in together. What are we actually going to be doing?
Cohabitating.
We're going to be building a house.
Well,
We're going to try to build a house. We are still trying to figure out, like, if we're going to build it or if we're going to, like, get a house and fix it up.
yeah, I think our closest option would be better off discussed between just the two of us, but
Yeah, but that's the next biggest thing we're planning on doing. And then, hopefully get married after that. After we live with each other for a significant amount of time.
and we figure out we can get along without
Trying to kill
destroying
each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
How long is this video? It
I
seems
don't
like it's been going
know.
for hours.
I don't know how long this video actually is.
Well, your sister messaged us
It's not
cut
my
off the
sister,
time.
it's literally a thing from Facebook.
It says Linda on it.
Oh,
Linda
well-
Corbin.
Hi Linda, welcome to the video.
It does.
She probably commented on the pictures that I posted.
So sad I can see it from here. Well, surprisingly I can. Like right
Okay,
there.
so another major thing that happened in a relationship right off the bat. Well, what happened? Who was born? When we first started dating,
I was reborn.
when we first started dating, Tina was pregnant with Cheyenne,
Yeah.
and
Really pregnant with
really
Cheyenne.
pregnant.
Like,
May, June, July. She was 2 months pregnant. She was pretty much almost
yeah.
about to be born.
Really threw me off.
Yeah, threw Justin to the loop because he was pretty much all in with Cheyenne before she was even born. Like, I think you loved Cheyenne first, then she actually loved me. I feel like that's what happened. Like, he loved Cheyenne. As soon as he knew that it was a niece, like he was having a niece, yeah, that's pretty much. You, like, loved Cheyenne from day one.
Well, yeah,
Like,
yes.
I don't think you, like, he was afraid to hold her. Like, definitely afraid to hold her.
Well,
Because she was so tiny.
that is a short time.
Yeah, and the best part about him is I was actually at your house when Tina had, not when she was born, but had a major, like, Braxton Hicks contractions, and he was up and wired, ready to go.
Not like that all the time.
No,
just
he's
in
not.
certain-
He literally woke, I'd say, hey babe, I think Tina's gonna be labor. He was like, what?
Yeah.
And I think you were mad because Cheyenne was born when you were at work. The weeks that you were at work. Because I knew you kind of wanted to be there, but you couldn't, because you were. I remember you woke up and I was like, hey, Cheyenne's here. And you're like, what?
Yeah, I'm the type of person when I'm at work, it's sleep, work,
Yeah.
repeat, really.
So when you got that text message, I'm like, hey, babe, Cheyenne's here. And I got, send me a picture. I want to see her. And because I think you were kind of upset that you weren't able to see her for the week that you were off. So.
I don't really remember that, but if you say so. I have a terrible memory.
And Cheyenne loves her Uncle Justin. Doesn't she?
She keeps giving me credit for buying her Netflix, and I didn't. I just
Yeah.
bought Netflix, and it has three
Yeah.
things.
And everything that I buy, I always put Justin's name on it. Nope, it has from Uncle Justin. Doesn't come from me.
It's hot in here.
Doesn't just come from both of us. No, it's just from Uncle Justin.
I think it's not just
They probably could hear that.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna cut that part out.
You really can't get that part out.
Well, this is the end of the video, we can. I'm sweating.
Okay, well, I guess we're gonna get off here, so.
We've been
Can
talking.
you hit the
It's
stop
like
button?
30 minutes.
Can you hit the stop button since you're gonna be getting up?